Hi, everybody. This is Wayne, Professor Wayne Go By, bringing you some game-changing secrets here. What I wanted to talk to you about today is something a little bit different. We're going to be talking about game-changer research in finding a GPS location from a photograph. Now, this is a photograph that you've taken yourself or someone else has taken, and you want to try to find out where that GPS location is for that photograph. It can be done, and it'll give you a little map. So how do you do it? Okay, find an image file. So I just randomly picked one of my image files here. Right mouse click on that image file, and what'll happen is you get your properties menu over on the right hand side here. You go all the way down to the bottom, you see where it says properties. Click on those properties. What's going to happen is you're going to get a menu that looks like this. That is general, then you have details. What you want to do is click on the details part. When you click on the details, you're going to get a whole bunch of different origin. You can go into properties, origin, image, and so forth. You're going to scroll down, and you're going to scroll down until you get to what's called GPS. And then the GPS, that's going to give you your latitude and longitude coordinates. So now you've got the exact location to plug into your GPS to locate that image where it was. So you copy the GPS latitude and longitude. Okay, the latitude starts with the 44 and the longitude starts with the 69. There's one thing you got to remember to do though. And on the East Coast here, if we're on the East Coast, you got to put a minus sign in front of that 69 for that longitude to work. So we have to modify this just slightly. And when you take it, you're not going to use the semicolons. You're just going to do type it straight out. So we're going to add that information to your Google Maps, say. Latitude then longitude. So you can see the way I entered it up there, 44, 33, 46.410. And then I added the minus sign, minus 69, 39, 34.5. Hit query. And what it does, it took us to Colby College. And that's exactly where that photograph was taken. I was taking my son up for some college visits, and we stopped over there. I took a picture of it. And I just used this randomly to show you how it works. Now you can also take this and put that same data, the latitude and longitude, into Google Earth. And again, it'll take you directly to that location, Colby College. So it's a pretty cool little system that you can get that GPS data right from that photograph. Now, one of the things that was kind of funny is that if you mix up the numbers and you end up in the wrong location, okay? So for example, if you mix up the longitude and latitude, then will end up happening, you notice on the left-hand side here, you end up in Antarctica, okay, just by switching the numbers. If you forget to add the minus sign, okay, switch the numbers, forget to add the minus sign, then you end up in some sea called the Barents Sea somewhere, okay? And then if you put it down correctly, latitude and longitude, but you forget the minus sign, you notice what happened is you end up in Kazakhstan, all right? So numbers make a difference, the minus sign makes a difference, and the order makes a difference. So just remember, like I said before, you do the latitude and the longitude, and with the longitude, you add the minus sign, and it should work. Now, okay, there's another way to do it too. If you just had that image file and you double clicked on it and opened it, so here's the picture I had taken, and you right mouse click on that image, then you'll get a properties, a file info information on that image too. And at the bottom, you notice it gives you the location. So it gives you the approximate location of where you would find that. Technically, it says you can open up a map and then get there, but it's not going to give you the GPS coordinates. It's just going to give you some directions to get there via that map. Now that's okay, but I much prefer to have the GPS coordinates because I think you can plug that into your GPS, you can plug it into your phone, into an app, and it gets you there. So it's pretty cool. Now, there are pros and cons to it. I want to just, caution you about this. The pro, say you're out walking, and a lot of times what I'll do is I'll find a site and I want to, verify it. So I'll walk the site, and then say I see a cellar hole, and then I'm going to take a picture of that cellar hole while I'm there. I'll have my camera with me, my phone. I'll take a picture of it. And then I know what's going to be built into that is the GPS coordinates for a future hunt. Okay. And then just maybe put that into my advanced research techniques to see like if I can LiDAR the hole or get more specifics on that information for that potential site. Now that's the pros. I mean, it's a very useful tool to have the GPS coordinates. The cons is that if someone has a copy of your image, or you share an image or you give a copy of that image to somebody, and they know how to do this, what they can do is they can open up that GPS coordinates from your image, because if that's enabled, and they're going to extract your site data and that GPS from your image and potentially hijack your spot. And I've had people, tell me, Wayne, I don't want people to know where I'm going. So if I publish a picture on my site, I don't want to have that, location where you find my finds and stuff out there, because people could potentially hijack it. What am I going to do? Well, there is a way to protect your data. Okay, so to protect your GPS data, what you got to do, you go to that same details menu. So you right mouse click, go to properties, go to details. And then at the very bottom, you'll see it says remove properties and personal information. So you click on that and you get the menu on the right. And that's the remove properties menu. And if you click on the bottom one, it says remove the following properties from this file. Okay, select that. You'll be able to go into that options menu. And you're going to scroll down. You have to scroll down almost to the bottom. And you'll see where it says GPS right in the middle there. Where it says GPS in the middle, that latitude and longitude, you just click on those two. And then what it will do is it will eliminate that information from your image. So that way no one's going to be able to pull that out. All right, so that's the way you can protect it, is just go in there and check those two boxes, and then it's not going to appear. What I did notice is that you can't get it back. Once you eliminate it, it's gone. So make sure you write it down and make a copy for yourself. That's one thing I found. I wasn't able to retrieve it once I deleted it. So just for a word to the wise. And that's it. I hope you get something out of this. I hope it helps you out. Definitely it's something I would put in my research toolbox and try it out in the future. All right, give it a shot. Let me know how you make out.